So after doing that battery for my phone, my old phone, when I was looking up the thing about swollen batteries, they showed a thing of laptops with swollen batteries. You probably can't see it, but my keyboard raises just here on this HP. Unlike some of my older laptops where the battery would just clip out or slide out at the side or the back, this one's in here, and I've got to remove all the screws from the base before I can actually get this battery out, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I tried grabbing some of my smaller jeweler screwdrivers, but they weren't actually grabbing the screw. Whenever you're doing something like this, just try and remember where each screw went, especially if they look slightly different. This has 9. The front and back ones are coming out all right. This bit might be a little too long or too big. Some of those jeweler ones are just crap. And yes, the drawer in my office desk, or one of the drawers, has tools in it. There's always one. Always one. Always one that wants to play hard to get. So they're all undone. So that needs to separate. From the body. One of my staff just messaged me to tell me she's not in tomorrow. It's that whole thing of not wanting to let people fix stuff, isn't it? A throwaway society. Tools were talking about that today. Well, I was a bit behind in my podcast. They were talking about that whole thing of we just seem to have accepted that stuff breaks and we can't do anything about it, which isn't really the case. Now don't do this if your computer's under warranty. It only dawned on me as I started doing this, but I think this is now 3.5 years old. Tiny plastic clips are stronger than you think, aren't they? think along the back's going to be hard. Unless that'll pop out after I get all this done. And in case anyone was wondering, I haven't backed it up. But if I want to keep using it, I need to remove this battery, otherwise it was swollen. I do not need my computer catching fire. I was just about to tell you to go follow Dan Brent, but I don't think he does anything online. Apart from participate with the groups and stuff. Great bloke. Maybe Sean Rubino, the Reclaimed Audio Blokes, Builders. Sorry about that. My phone holder's starting to crack out as well. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I wonder if that needed to come out. That might have been a case. Yeah, that wasn't sensible. That bit. I've got a real sneaking suspicion there might be one at the front too. Tricky, tricky, tricky. No, none at the front. Very tricky Hewlett Packard. I think I put something back down while I was leaning on it. There we go. Looky what the inside of my laptop looks like. Could possibly have a look at this. I'll turn it around. Not the best lighting, but here's the inside of my laptop. Hard drive, cooling fan, one processor here and one processor here. This does have dedicated graphics, so one and the other. There's your Wi-Fi. DVD drive, which was in here. There's a RAM. There is space for a second set of RAM. That's good to know. And here is my, you can see that. Battery's all puffed up, so now I need to get that out. Battery has a couple of screws. Black screws, harder to see. Look at that. Puffing up front and back. Need to get that replaced. Gosh. Now, this will still run just off the power. So I'm going to put the base back on. You don't need a battery to run the laptop. But I'll be looking up eBay for one of these and I'll pop it back in. So, not sure if you can actually hear me. I hope you can. New battery finally came for the laptop. It's been a while since I ordered it. But it basically just sits there. Got a little plug here. And I'm going to put in. And this would be much easier with two hands. So once that's in, a couple of screws just to keep it in place. I need to put the front back onto my DVD drive, and then the whole back, or the whole base, then just goes and plops back on. Now we'll be good to go. I was still using it without the battery, just kept it plugged in, but you're always worried about the plug falling out when you're in the middle of doing something. And removing this was a pain. I should have bought more RAM while I was at it because there's space for another one. This is currently 8 gig of RAM, so another 8 big stick would have been beautiful. But maybe another time I'll do that. Anyway, let's get this in. Hard part could be remembering which screw goes where. I figure this has 3 screws and there's 3 that are black. So I'll probably the right ones. Here we go. Base back on. I'll go tucked over the wall. You just want to make sure that these things, the little cables, are tucked out of the way so they don't get pinched. Let's feel that flexing here. That was the plug. Then this base basically just goes over and snaps together. There's only little screws to go into it. So I'll get that done now. Success. While it was as fiddly as anything, the only cost was the battery, which was about $10, and my time.